What's up, everyone? Before we jump in, do me a quick favor. Hit like, subscribe, and please ring that bell so you never miss out. All right, let's do this.
Today, we are tearing apart a true digital firestorm. We're going to look at how the tragic assassination of Charlie Kirk lit a match that started an absolute inferno of misinformation. An inferno that spread way, way faster than the truth.
So here's the thing. You've got a political rally, a single gunshot, and then one single unverified rumor. And that's all it took to change everything.
Okay, let's start with the one thing that is absolutely not in dispute, the hard fact. On September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk was assassinated at a speaking event. That's it? That's where the facts end and, well, where the story gets really, really messy.
Yeah. See, facts alone don't usually break the internet. This story went nuclear for one reason, a rumor. A really explosive claim about what was supposedly found etched onto the ammunition at the scene.
And where did this rumor come from? Well, it all started with a leaked law enforcement bulletin. Podcaster Steven Crowder dropped it on X, and boom, that was the spark hitting the gasoline.
The reaction? Oh, it was instant. You had Donald Trump Jr. on the Megyn Kelly show, and he did not hesitate. He pointed the finger and made this just wild claim, all based on that one single leak. And he didn't even stop there. He went on to suggest this was part of some huge pattern. And right there you can see the narrative being built, like in real time. A story based entirely on a feeling, all of it kicked off by that one leak. But hold up. Just as this freight train of a story was leaving the station, officials basically jumped on the tracks and slammed on the emergency brakes. They started telling everyone to just slow down, don't jump to conclusions. So now you've got these two completely different realities crashing into each other. You've got the rumor from the leak spreading like, well, a wildfire, and then you have the Justice Department pretty much screaming from the rooftops, "Whoa, hold on, this is not verified." And look, they weren't just being vague about it. They laid out the problems very clearly. 1. The investigation was in its infancy. 2. The bulletin hadn't been checked by ATF analysts. And 3, and this is a big one, it didn't actually line up with other summaries of the evidence. I mean, come on, that's a whole field of red flags right there.
So you have all this heated rhetoric flying around. It makes you stop and ask, right? What does the actual data say about all this? Let's forget the noise and just look at the numbers.
Okay, so let's take that quote, that feeling, that transgender individuals are behind every mass shooting. We're going to treat that not as a feeling, but as a testable claim. And now, let's see how it holds up against, reality.
And here it is, the big number. According to a major study by PolitiFact, it's 0.17%. Let that sink in. Not 17%, 0.17. That's the percentage of mass shootings since 2018 where the perpetrator was a transgender person.
And if you're a visual person, check this out. We're talking about over 4,000 mass shootings in total. And out of all of those, 7. Just 7. The data is telling a very different story than the rhetoric, isn't it?
And hey, this isn't just one study cherry-picked to make a point. Another analysis looked at over 5,000 shootings. And guess what? They found pretty much the exact same thing. So, no matter which way you look at it, the numbers are consistent.
So what's the big takeaway here? When you strip everything else away, the story of what happened after the shot, it's a perfect, almost textbook example of our modern information age. An unverified claim goes viral. A powerful narrative gets cemented in just a few hours. And the whole thing just crashes head-on into a statistical reality that says something completely different.
And that really leaves us with one big final question to chew on, doesn't it? In this world, where a story can go around the world a dozen times before the truth even has a chance to tie its shoes, what's the actual cost of that? So what do you think? Is this just how things are now? I really want to know. Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Let's get a discussion going. And hey, if you found this breakdown useful, you know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one.